hope you're doing well. Here we are again with another tutorial, and today I'm going to hark back to something I was talking about a few weeks ago, which is this what I call lost traditional grip that drummers were doing 100 years ago and wasn't really written about in other than one or two very old drum books. But it's very useful and it can be deployed in a very practical sense and a more contemporary context, and that's what I'm going to explain to you today. Now, if you've ever looked at drummers who play trad and have an amazing backbeat, I'm thinking of guys like Vinnie Colaiuta, Steve Jordan, Stuart Copeland, Steve Gadd, and you wish you could do that yourself, but you don't have sufficient power in your traditional grip to do that. Here's a method that will cure that for you very, very quickly and very, very effectively. Now, have a look at the lost trad grip video that I did previously for a more fully formed explanation of how this works. But just to summarize it here, we've got what we think of our normal trad grip as originating. The axis of the grip is down here between the thumb and the index finger. Where my method differs is that we incorporate as well the middle two fingers. Now, think about that for a moment. If you think about the way a lot of rock players, a lot of power players play, they kind of take the emphasis away from the thumb and index finger. And in playing match grip, they do so very much from the back of the hand. And that makes a lot of sense because the middle and ring fingers are very strong. They work together very effectively. And it's also perfectly possible to deploy that physical strength in trad grip. And all you have to do is just as well as the thumb and index finger, just close the ring finger and the middle finger around the stick. That takes the emphasis away from the trad grip fulcrum as we know it. And it also gives you a great deal of power. So let's just play very simple backbeat. The motion descending feels like pulling on a rope, like you're in church ringing a bell. But be aware of the contact of the middle two fingers with the stick. So here it is, really simple. 1, 2. Doesn't get any simpler than that. And also it's important to remember what I did a video years and years ago where I refer to the contact with the playing surface as a, quote, soft landing. And you remember, don't lock the grip at the bottom of the motion. At the point of contact with the playing surface, the grip should be as relaxed as it ever is, okay? That doesn't mean you have to let the stick go. You can still keep all the fingers in contact with the stick, but in a relaxed way without any tension. You know, don't want to be giving yourself trouble with tendonitis and things like that. So here's our traditional grip backbeat. You'll work it through varying stick heights. You can come all the way back up here and you can do it all night long. And there's an added bonus with this as well. Because we're taking the emphasis away from the importance of the thumb and index finger in our trad grip and sharing the load through the entire hand, that actually frees up the thumb and the index finger, and also it can apply to the middle and ring finger as well, to play things like ghost notes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the backbeat, and I'm thinking about the middle two fingers for the backbeat, and then I'm going to add in some ghost notes using the thumb and the index finger, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go into the specifics of the technique that I'm using with the thumb and the index finger in a future video. But for now, just think about, it's this match grip thing that lots of you do, but applied to the traditional grip. And if you've got any questions about it, please don't hesitate to contact me via my website. The address is here, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.